Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are having a good day or good night whenever you see this. It is 9:30 at night right now. I'm a little late filming what I was going to do today, but I am going to get up my other video towards my April and May favorites. I'm hopefully going to put that up for you either tomorrow or Wednesday, so that is coming. But I wanted to do a little tier today. Just a few things on tier. So if you're ready for that, hope you're having a good evening or a good morning whenever time you're seeing this. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my little humble channel. Hope we like to have a nice time here. We just like talking beauty or just talking life. No judgment, just fun, relaxed beauty and realness over here. So let's get started. Okay, so first off, let me just kind of mention, I did post two videos. One was sort of when I hit the button, the stop button on my phone, it just stopped right in the middle of what I was doing, and then you'll probably see like another video where I just kind of continued doing my face for Memorial Day. I'm so sorry about that again. I'm still working on trying to learn how to edit and do all the things, but I have just been so busy. Work has got me, and then coming home dead tired. So I hope you guys will please forgive me. I'm learning how to edit and stuff like that. I'm trying to take it a day at a time with things, so bear with me, guys. Hopefully that will not happen again. Cross fingers. Okay, so let's get started here. So Tier has come out with two primers that really kind of intrigued me, because I'm always on Amazon looking at things and on Instagram looking at things. So when this came out, I was like, well, I think I want to try it. But then they have one that's for, this one here I have is for Flawless Pore Prep Primer. And it's like, I want to say it's like for matte skin. And then they have one for like more hydrating one that's in the red tube. I didn't get that one, so I just got this one. So I was going to try this out with you tonight. I will be using this tomorrow in a video. So I just want to kind of get a feel for it tonight. So this is the packaging. I like Tier. I love some of their products so far. I really wish they would come out with more. I know they're doing a whole lot more skin stuff, more complexion stuff, which I love. But maybe do, they have lip glosses. I have one or two of them. I think I have two of them. But I would love to see them do like a powder. This is the packaging. I would love to see them do like a powder for, for like the liquid foundation. Okay, that's what it looks like. This is sort of like your primer. It looks like it's a slight bluish gray. I don't know if you can kind of see that. So I'm only going to take a little bit. I have normal to oily skin, so I already did my prep early today, but I'm just kind of putting a little bit of this on, giving you like a feel. I usually like to let my primers, I'm going to put just a little bit more. I like to let my primers sit on my skin a little while, so while I can see anything and notice anything. I don't know if I see anything like right off the bat. Because I'm not putting like a whole lot on, so I'm putting this like all over, because I do have normal to oily skin, and kind of under the eyes, that's just where I like to do. Top of the eyes, around the mouth is where you need those things to look very nice. I don't know if I see a vast difference or not right off the bat, but usually I think for me, it really depends on like how the makeup lays on it. So so far it feels very soft. It doesn't feel tacky. Feels a little moisturizing. I think if you have dry skin, I don't think this would really work for you. I think it would leave some kind of patchiness unless you just decided to use this and let it sit on your skin for maybe about 20-30 minutes. For me, that's how I like to do before you can really see anything. If you had 10 minutes, I mean, you could. But for me, I think the longer the better, because it can really do something with your skin. Maybe, let's say do something with it, like just, really, you can tell the difference of what your foundation and things look like when it's just kind of had time to sink into the skin and do what it's supposed to do, like, the flawless pore primer, like a flawless primer pore, you know, all the things. I'm so sorry, it's so late, I'm not used to filming at night. This is flawless pore primer. It's like a prep, so for me it takes a little while for it to sit in and do the things it needs to do so I can actually see something, but we don't have that much time. So okay, I like the packaging on that too, so that's really, really nice. So, but it's laying very nice. It's very light, it's not heavy. Really quick, I did look on Amazon. This is a brush, this is like a brush set that I did pick up from Amazon. Excuse me, it's sort of a, oh, excuse me, oh my goodness, so sorry. This is from a brand, Lamora. You guys may know I like the palette so far. I have the dupes for the Glam palette from Natasha Denona and the Bronze palette from Natasha Denona. It's the dupe side of it, or the similarity of it. You really ought to check them out. But I got like 2 brush sets. This one is a foundation and contour brush. But I looked at it and saw if it could have been something similar to the Makeup by Mario brush. I've heard a lot of things about that brush, and I just really don't have it in the budget to get that brush. He has really great products so far, which I love Makeup by Mario, but sometimes you just want to find a dupe and something that just won't put your hard-earned money into. But this is really soft. This, I believe, was about $10. And this is like a little, I'm gonna say this is like your contour side. This is a little more flatter, tapered brush. Very soft bristles. I haven't used it yet, but this is like what you can use for your foundation or contour as well. So it does have that kind of tapered, soft edge. So I figured we would try that tonight. And I'll try it again tomorrow on for another video, and especially I will do my other video as well. I did pick up a, what is this, a duo blending eyeshadow brush from this brand, from Lamora. This is a duo. This seems really nice. I was trying to like get something on Amazon, like their Amazon brushes are good quality. Some of them you just have to take care of them very well. And they will last you a long time, but this is the duo size, so you got like a little fluffy brush side for blending. This is more for your kind of like your, you know, crease work or stuff like that, and this side is the blending part, and it feels very soft, so you should have fun with those tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the Tear concealer. You guys notice the red packaging. I was deciding whether to do the cushion foundation really quick or the liquid, and I do have the liquid. I do have both, but I think I'm gonna use the liquid tonight. But if you're not really noticeable about that, this is like one side of the concealer. This is really awesome. I rarely ever use this. I mean, we can, but I feel like this is like for spot stuff. So, and it's a little bit more stiffer, but it's good. But I just like the doe foot better. So you have that side, and then you have the other side, which I like to use this side pretty much. But I think what I'm going to do, because I have dark circles, and I want to play with another palette over here, I'm going to mix it with my my e.l.f. color corrector, just a little bit. Just a little wee bit, and get my brush. Ooh. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not hitting the wrong button again. Okay, this is, oh, well, let me put these down so they don't fall. This is what I have on my hand right here. So that's the color corrector, that's the concealer. So I'm just gonna, a little bit goes a long way. And I know this is good coverage anyway, but, you know, I want to give you guys like a little pretty look, hopefully, tonight, because I'm gonna wash this right back off. But just want to do a little color correcting, not much. But hope you guys are having a good week, or had a good week. I hope you guys did something really fun. I didn't do anything but work. I'm sorry I did not post anything that I can remember, because it's been that busy. Last week, I have been going through it. I had like the worst stomach virus situation happening. Oh my gosh. Not pretty, not good. But Everything is okay. I didn't get it from work, but it's just a thing that's been going on. And I mean, I was going through it, so I'm doing a lot better. I'll spare you the details because I'm not about details like that. um, but yeah, everything's okay. Um, just still right now being very tired. Working really hard. Being a nurse aide, and we had sort of a crazy night. I mean, it was pretty decent, but you know, just a lot of different things happening. Can't really disclose too much. So, just gonna take a little bit on the sponge and blend that out a little bit more. I like to use a brush and then use a sponge when I do my makeup, if that's alright with you guys. I like to do my makeup differently. There's no rules to anything. I'm gonna use a little bit whatever left on here. Let's see. Just kind of going with the flow tonight. I don't know how things are going to work out, but this is the fun part of putting makeup on. Blend you out a little bit. This gives really good coverage. Depends on how much you use. But it's been a minute since I used this concealer and foundation, but I do like it. I do know that. I did want to bring a mind or a thought to you guys, if it's okay. I'm just going to use the Tear foundation in the liquid. I've used this before, but it's been a little while, a minute or two. I wanted to bring to you guys this is like June 1st. Oh my goodness, we are out of May. Seemed like when Mother's Day came, it just went so fast. But I was wondering, I have a lot of foundations, and I'm sure you guys do too. I was wondering, how would you guys feel on my channel that I do, like maybe wear 2 foundations a month, like do like one foundation first 2 weeks and another foundation, you know, the last 2 weeks or so, and you know, see, you know, kind of get a chance to use up what we have. This is what it is. Just kind of, I've been kind of going through, oh, this is very light, but it's 43N, that's my shade. I kind of been going through a lot of my foundations and, you know, kind of seeing what I like again and what is kind of getting back to the rotation. And, you know, just kind of discovering I love a lot of my foundations, otherwise I wouldn't have picked them, but it's like falling in love with different products again. So, you know, maybe we can kind of go through those and see what you like again, or if you have them, what are you guys liking? So let me know if that's something you want to do, and we can just create looks with them. Because I'm going to be just doing a lot of shop my stash things. I did order another e.l.f. thing there, another e.l.f. newness that they have, which is the powders. So I'm actually loving e.l.f. And this is a good foundation. Why do I not use it? You know, it's always these discoveries we find in our own collection, and it's like, why am I buying new foundations, and do we really need it? No. Do we have something already like it? Probably. So it's like rediscovering things you have and loving them all over again. And like for the summer, like, what is your favorite summer skin tints or foundations you like to use? I will be doing a video on sort of my favorite foundations or tints that I use anyway for the summer that I really do enjoy. So that's going to be a video. But, you know, what are you kind of liking? Let me know. If there's something I need to try to work to get, let me know that too. So this is a very nice foundation. It's matte, but very nice. I think that primer just kind of, and my skin is very oily anyway, so usually with matte products or matte primers or something that's very moisturizing, my oils will come out anyway. So it won't be long before, like, just, you know, the oils and shyness and the glow that'll come through if you need a glow. All right. Well, this is a very nice foundation. Why do I not use it? It's very nice. It's very skin-like. It's a little bit light, but not too bad. It does kind of oxidize just a little bit. So if you have your shade or and don't worry about it like through the summer and it's lightweight like this foundation is, I don't think you should have too much problem with it. Whether you're oily or dry, maybe you might have issues unless you know how to prep your skin really well and just really hydrate your skin, drink a lot of water, all the things. So, but I think this would be really nice for a summer foundation or just something like a nice little tint. You don't need a lot. So I like that. I really do. What we think, we might add just a little bit more concealer, just a little bit areas, but for the most part, I'm loving it. I'm loving, loving, loving. I like that. Okay, I realized I didn't use my brush that I just told you about, but we're going to use it anyway. I wanted to retry this. This is the CoverGirl Skin Enhancer Contour Stick. It's a little bit different compared to what they just come out with. This is the sculpting, this Sun and Sculpt one, and this is just their stick they came out with, I want to say last year or two. I wanted to kind of try this one in a different shade. I had this one before, but it was a little bit lighter, and it didn't really match me very well, and I just kind of let it go altogether because I could never find my shade. So they had this darker shade, and I wanted to test it out because it kind of intrigued me, because I like this one so well, the Sun and Sculpt, which is going to be definitely in my next video, talking like my top summer like things I'm going to be using this summer. This is so awesome, by the way. But I'm going to use my new brush here. I'm going to use the contour side. But I'm going to use this shade. Let's see, what shade is this? What are you? It's a medium. Oh my gosh, with my vision, can we see it? They write these things so tiny. It's just a deeper chocolate shade, you guys know. They have like a medium brown and they have like this deeper brown. So that's what it is. We're just gonna, ooh, okay. Very pigmented. I'm just gonna use a little bit. We're just testing this out. All right. Okay. I was a little bit scared of this shade too, because it would be too dark. Ooh, that's giving me a contour, all right. Because I don't mind like my LYS bronzer in the shade Strength. It's really deep, but I've kind of learned to work with that. A little bit of that goes a long way. So, but it just kind of made me like, do I want to look too cool or too muddy? You know, I'm a little different about deeper contours or bronzers. I like something that's warm, but not too, oh, well, that's not good. Okay, well, that's not good. This brush, it just took off like that. Like, I haven't even used it yet. That's not good. So, I don't know if I highly would recommend this brush to you. But, we'll still get using it. I think this is going to be taken back. Oh, I don't like that. What in the world? Well, sometimes you get what you pay for, even though it's cheap. So that's not a Makeup by Mario duper of any sort, but like, wow, was not expecting that. Okay, but we're going to still keep using her. This is going to go back. We'll just wash her and send her back to Amazon. See, sometimes you get hits and misses. You never know. So, maybe I just missed the glue on that one. I don't know what's going on. But, I mean, I like the flat end brush of that. So, the bronzer, however, my goodness. That's a good way to end the night, huh? The way this bronzer is, it's not bad when you just use the brush with it. As opposed to what I think it would be. Like if you just kind of smear it on your face or, you know, kind of drew it there. I don't think it would be that bad, but like to blend it out, it just depends on your technique and the type of brush you want or that you use. So I'm just kind of blending up, blending down, sculpting a little bit. So this is not bad. I don't think it's leaving any patchiness or anything. that I can tell. Looks like a little bit patchiness there, but it's blended. It's blended. It's not bad. Not too bad. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Yeah, it stay on no on the brush, but not a bad bronzer, so to speak, or contour. So it's not bad. Maybe we can use a little bit, use a different kind of brush. I don't know if we're gonna use that one. Let's use another brush for the contour on the nose tonight. Just a little bit. I'm going to do a little something nice for you. Just using products we got. Hope it won't be too long because I'm going to bed after this. Alright. Okay, so I just did this off camera. I just put my little under eye powder, my NYX Wonder Snatch powder under my eyes. And I just did my powder, my NYX powder. Just because I had it out, the Can't Stop Won't Stop out. I just put that on my face. This, I can tell you this primer is very mattifying, but it is like not sticky, but it looks so pretty so far. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it looks really, really pretty. I just did that. The little contour I did is still there. It's very nice. So I'm just going to do a little, my little brow pencil that I did get off of Amazon. This is from some unknown brand from Swake. I'll have to find it again if I can, but this was like maybe $6 because it came in a pack of 2. So it's just like a little nice little pen type thing. So if I can't find it, it's similar to the L'Oreal Faux Brow, but this is just a little bit cheaper one before I got that one. So let me find what is a spoolie? I need like individual spoolies. I need to find those. Let me see. Alright, I'm just going to go in with this one. This is like the shade Deep Brown. This is a really nice little pen as well. Kind of gives me nice little brows here. Alright, looks kind of crazy, but I have no brows, so it's like little to no brows. Kind of there. Give me some brows looking. Little brows that kind of sticks to it, so it's very wet and I won't say completely waxy, but it does what I need it to do. Kind of draw on the shape. I don't think you guys are going to get a brow tutorial from me anytime soon. I'm just not really that good with it, especially with non-existing brows. I just kind of follow the shape. So, yeah. A little bit of work. That didn't give me much of an arch. I didn't really go on archy side. I do like my L'Oreal Faux Brown a lot better though. This one was just sort of a little pickup. Not too bad. Okay, so there you go. My brows are not as the best, but it's nighttime, so what do you expect? What I do is just what little powder that's left on my little brush that I usually sweep away some of the powder with. I just go over my brows. So when you feel like you got your brows too dark, just use the leftover powder on your brush and just kind of go over it, and it'll lighten them right up. And plus it has a lot of staying power doing that too. So, ooh. All right. That hair in your face. All right, so let's do, I wanted to hop into this palette. I did pick this up with my other Colourpop order, and this is the one called Gone Metals. I wanted to use this one on here tonight. I did want to use another palette, but I'll have to do that tomorrow. But I'm sure you guys have Gone Metal. I love colors like these. The blue, not really blues, but like the grays, the neutral. So it's kind of your warm tones and neutral tones sort of in one. So because it's late at night, I'm not going to do too much crazy. Maybe just something like an everyday or something I can, let's try out this brush, see what it'll do me. Just something really easy, I guess. I'm going to take this little lighter, I'll say a little yellow shade here. Oh, okay. Pigment's there. Of course, Colourpop always never fails there. The brush seems very soft. It's blending. Well, sometimes you just have your favorite brushes you like, and it's kind of hard to not use those when you're using something else. You know how you have those favorite brushes, you don't want to buy another set or just another brush to try because you just got really used to how one of your brushes just really does what it needs to do and you like it. And sometimes it means you need to change out your brushes because it doesn't do what you needed to do anymore. But maybe it's just the application that you might need to change, or techniques. But you know, you always have those go-to brushes that out of all your brush collections, it's like, why am I buying another brush? I don't need it, I have this one. So if you guys have those kind of brushes, definitely keep them. But if you kind of feel me on that, let me know. Like, what are your favorite brushes that you just go to all the time? Are they Morphe? Are they higher end? Are they Amazon? Or they're just a brand that, you know, that used to have brushes? Maybe don't have them anymore, or was there a particular one? Maybe you can recommend some brushes to me. I have a whole lot of brushes, but I always seem to go back to certain ones, particular ones. Okay. And mine don't ever have numbers on them too much, so let a girl know. Oh, okay, we don't want hair in the face tonight. Okay, do something really simple. Let's go down here and grab this shade here. This is a little bit like a taupey brown. I'm going to use the same edge of this brush. What is that shade? I guess it's called Sitting Pretty. Is that what it's called? Sitting Pretty? That's very nice. I'm going to do that right in the crease. I don't think it's going to show up on me too much. Let's bring it down on the lid. Okay, let's switch the brush around, see what we can do there. Okay, that shade doesn't show up on me too well. Just making it lighter. Alright. Well, I like the metals, but I don't think they like that anything well. Alrighty, let's try another shade. I was going to do like a little brown taupey shade, but that's not really giving me anything but really lightness. Not really what I had in mind. So let's go with this, as I can't handle two of these. So let's go with a little gray shade tonight. Let's go gray. I was going to do something else, but let's go with the gray. So I'll smear it on the eyelid, and then we're going to do a little shimmer on top. How about that? Just experimenting here. I want a little smokiness on the eyes. Okay. Not too shabby-wabby. Let's kind of smooth her out. Okay. I like grays, but sometimes you just want to do something else, you know? Alright, and it is nighttime, so we're just kind of playing with some color. See what we could create. Alrighty. Oh. Okay, why not go in with this black right here? I'm just going to smoke it out right through here. Do a little something there. So I'm going to use that little deeper black. It's going to be a little much. So why not? Let's smoke things out a little bit. It's nighttime. Use it as a liner as well. blend it in with that gray. Not gonna do too much. Oh, okay. Just taking what's left of it. And just blend it, blend it, blend it. And this is very, very pigmented, so. Oh, very nice. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take that same black shadow, and I was going to do a liner with another product, but just going to take this because we are going to wash this off in a little bit. Just taking that same color, and I'm just going to create, kind of define that wing, or that black shade sort of half across my eye. Bring it down just a smidge. I don't want to look too crazy there, just to soften the line of my eye. Yeah, just a little bit. Kind of a lazy girl eyeliner. I'm not taking it like all the way, like in, just sort of right at the beginning of my eye. These are the places I look at. Just gonna bring it just a little bit towards the end of my eye. Just won't be too much. All right, I'm liking where this is going, even at night. We're gonna do a little bit of this light, really shade on the brow bone and maybe the inner corner. And let's see where that goes from there. This is very, very bright. So we are doing that. Kind of a soft light. It's very, very pretty. Not really the mattest shade, but it's a little bit of shimmer. Alright, we're going to do a little, should we do a shimmer on top? I feel like it would just kind of bring it to life a little bit. Let's see what that shade does. That's really, really pretty. Oh, that's really deep. That's pretty. Okay, do we want to do that? Do we want to do this middle shade? Oh, well, there you go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are. Oh, wow. Let's blend those two, shall we? Or do we want to use that one here? It's kind of like a tic-tac-toe moment. Oh, that's even brighter than the other one. Okay, this one here has a little bit of a golden, it's a silver, but it's like golden when it dries down a little bit. This one I just did, that's more silvery. That one right there is more silvery. That one here is this shade in the middle. That's really pretty. But like I said, it has like a golden silver metal. It has like a metal tone. And that deep one here, that right there, which would be really pretty for New Year's. Something that right there is very, very pretty. That's really nice. I think we should kind of mix a little bit. Let me mix over. I think I'm gonna mix all three of those. Okay, so we're doing that deeper shade. I'm doing that just sort of all over the lid. And getting that right on in there, on top of that dark gray and the black, blend them in together. I like that. Then I took that middle shade and lightly tapped on my hand. I did that in the center, and I just kind of went back over that with that other finger that I used with the darker, kind of give it a nice shift. Give that, and then I took that lighter silver shade, lightly tapped it off in my hand, and it just gives a little bit lighter tone, so it's like a shifting of colors there, so it's a little bit bright but really soft. Then I just took a brush and distributed just a little bit, and that's how we got that. Those are pretty. Ooh, gunmetals. Ooh, firecracker, aren't we? Okay, I'm gonna do a little mascara really quick. And, oh, I need to do an inner corner lightning moment here, don't I? Let me find you. Let me find you. There you are. Let's put you back in habit here. I think because of that, let's do that lighter shade in the middle. Or that bright shade we did in the corner here. You know what, since we're doing a little bit of teacher, I guess I will spray my face, but I mean just to, you know, say I used it. But I think I'm going to use this product. Well, no, maybe I won't spray my face tonight because taking it right back off, I'll use it tomorrow in my next video. Because it gives me a chance to kind of see what's happening. Okay, I'm going to do my, and we're running low, so I'm going to finish up my eyes, my mascara. I'm going to do a quick little blush and be right back. Oh, okay, I'm using the Morphe blushes, and I'm using the Cheek Thrills. This is in Private Island, so I'm just using the highlight and the powder and dusting a little bit off of my hand and kind of going on in with that little mixed highlight. That is so pretty together. I wish I were on a private island. Alright, I'm going to do my mascara in a second. Alright, that is very, very pretty. I hope you guys can see that. Very smoky. I mean, this is kind of like a winter thing here, but we're expecting rain over here, so that kind of helps too. Let me blend this out really quick. Let's take another brush. We don't want blush brightness that much at night. Not unless you want that. We already got the highlight mixed in, so we don't need extra. Alrighty. I'm going to do a quick little coat of mascara. I'm going to use my Milani Fan Club. I'm just doing one little quick swipe of the eyes. Okay, so here we are at the final look. So I think this is just a really, really pretty look. I actually like that Gone Metals palette. I think maybe a few shades doesn't really work for me, but the grays and the blacks, of course, they always work. They're very, very pretty. I like the look we were going. I like the shimmers on there. I don't see any fallout. Yeah, I think they're just really, really gorgeous. Let me know if you have that palette. What's on my lips is the LA Colors lip liner pencil in shade Forever Red. And I used an e.l.f. Cloud Pout lip gloss in the shade Red in My Mind. This is what it is. You guys may have this. You know they came out with 4 new shades. So I just wanted to bring back this one. This is the first one I grabbed. It's a little minty flavor, but very nice. So if you like content like this really late at night, doesn't happen very often, but if you like this look, thank you for watching. It's a little gray tone, a little red, nothing too scary, but who knows if it's raining where you are, maybe enjoy a little cloudy day look, or really something that's really, I don't know, really nice. A little gray and nice, a little gray, smoky and red, like nice candy apples, almost lethal, almost. Okay. Yeah, I'm not much funny at night. I will see you guys in my next one. You guys have a great night and a blessed night. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and get under that air conditioning. I know it's going to be a little bit warm in some places. It's going to be that way next week for us, or this week, but not too bad. So I will see you guys in my next one. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.